Good afternoon. 216 yen, or about $2. Anyone from overseas? I'm still hungry. I just had a small plate of potato fries, or chips as we call them in England. I want to go to Tokyo to try out that Mexican food place. Anybody talking? Well, it's a warm day today. I'm looking at this food now. I want some food, but I don't have any money. That burger and a piece of fish. Is it parsley sauce? Just can't remember now. Fish sauce. Is it parsley? I think so. See, now this is... The other day I got angry because the curry wasn't very good. But this curry is nice. It's packet, and the rice, you see the rice? It's not plain rice. But that is quite nice. That's quite a nice curry, that one. And the other day I got, because there's another curry on this menu, and it's not very nice. Sabana man, how are you? I met a friend of a friend, we were drinking, hello Pico. He was from England, my friend was from Canada, and he said he was very happy about his new child, and he goes, we've called her Savannah. And I just said, well, I suppose it's better than open grassy plain, because he fucking thought that no one actually knew what fucking Savannah meant. They picked a real special name for his fucking daughter, Savannah. He must have been knocking about with fucking idiots. It's a pretty common name, or it's a pretty common word. You could be Bandana Man. What was wrong with Bandana Man? Any of you guys watching from outside Japan? Hello, Alex. Oh, Alex is coming to fucking Japan this week. Is that you, Alex? Alex, you've never heard of Sabana? Okay. You're at a Kyoto ATM, automatic teller machine. Get some money out for me. If you come to Nagoya, I will take you to the best Nami Hodai ever. If you pay for me. It is 1,400 yen for 90 minutes. And you can drink beer. Nami Hodai. It's all you can drink. For a fixed price. It's near Nagoya Station. Did you go on the Shinkansen or the coach to Kyoto? Wait, you didn't. I gave you a choice of two: Shinkansen or the coach. Of course, Shinkansen's the best, but it's like, I don't know, 3 times as much, I guess. Yeah, but it to get you there quick, and it's a nice experience. I'm just having a beer for F Just. I don't know. Is that Norwegian by any chance? Where are you from? Aussie, mate. Is that Norwegian? Is that Scandinavian, or does F just mean something? And why are you talking like a cockney, brav? There. My cousin's daughter is in Australia. They just had an anchor baby. No, it's a different. You got to just go by step. If you'd have got if you had got the all you can travel and just get on and off wherever you like, but otherwise it's expensive, mate. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's a pity you. Well, when you come into Nagoya, mate. I have met quite a few people actually. I met maybe 4 people, I think. I've been for a drink with them. The other night I was with a mate, and a Japanese guy came up to me in a pub, and he goes, "Oh, I love your channel because I've got a lot more Japanese people," and that's only the second or third time that's happened. That, you know, where I've met them and they've said, "Oh, I like your channel." That's where my wife was from, mate. Hello, Sane-san. And we've got kids, so I don't know. I might go to Nagoya one day. But I have a massive house with fucking tons of crap in. I've got a massive warehouse with tons of crap in. And no fucking money. Very hot today. I'm sure it will get hotter. Hey, Walter, is that Finland, Walter? You make for lunch, late lunch. What are you going to have, Savannah? It's amazing that like people complain about people showing people's food, but I think it's great when people put on the what food they're eating, especially if it's nice food or if it's different food. I just love watching other people's food, and I put food on as well. And sometimes it just like gets people's juices going up. People love fucking watching food being made, being eaten. One of the best was Iron Chef in Japan. Fucking brilliant show. I wasn't inspired. I wrote songs, and so I wanted my songs to be well known. And then I was introduced to someone said so I went away from songs to doing things Japanese and comedy. Iwama Ie night, so maybe 2 days ago I went. I have a new idea. I have a new idea for a new present for Iwama. Which meme page you're on about? F. This is the guy that you. Which meme page, man? Oh, okay. You don't do it now. Did you see the girl that got like fucking 1.3 million subscribers in about 4 days? She's only made 2 videos. Now this is okay. This is damn it. Yeah, there's something fucking strange going on. A few years ago, I made a video, and I made it. Well, some guy's trying to explain it, and he's explained it by saying that guys like showers, guys like girls explaining things. But 1.3 million subscribers, 10 million views in 5 days. I tell you what, my video I made with Rick when I'm washing myself with Hello Kitty towel. We got 300 views on that fucking video in like fucking 2 minutes, and it was fucking shut down, should I say? It was fucking shut down. So there's something fucking strange there. I am sure that when some channels they just fucking jump over the fence, they stop the fucking horse without a doubt. Yeah, I don't even know. Just type in how I shower. Well, what I did, I typed into my video, because mine was a shower video. I typed in how I shower. No fucking nothing there. What do you mean, Fijast, you miss me? I've been making videos all along. Walter, what's the cheapest beer you can have in a pub in... Yeah, I remember that. Yes, it's a shame dying for... Yeah, I think I've seen that, actually. I've seen that, Uncle Adams, yeah. Yeah, I remember that girl, yeah. And it's very frustrating how people... You know, that guy that I was... Iwama-san. Like I say, a few days after he got stopped, he got hit by a fucking truck. It's gotta... If you've got a lot of videos and you've been doing it a long time, for your channel to be cancelled is fucking devastating. Really, it would be devastating, really. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a really odd one, that Uncle Adams. I think I can remember it. Well, it's like but now what they're saying is that you can't put anything edgy, anything bad language, anything. Look, if it's bad language or edgy, there's a system for it where you just put, it gets tagged for being over 18. I can't listen to it now because the stream takes all this up. I can't leave the stream. That's what John the Baptist said. Then they cut his head off. See, if I click on Hello Paradox Gorilla, I've never seen you before. So I'm not. If I'm at home, I really don't know how to do that. I get caught. Nope, I can't do it. I can do it if I'm at home, but I can't do it otherwise. Japan is very paradoxical. They're the most cleanest nation, but they're not. They say they have the best schools, but they don't. For example, if you want your kid to go to school, my daughter was very exceptional, my wife was exceptional as well. They didn't need to go to Juku. Whereas most kids, they need to go to Juku to get into like the senior school. They have to go to school to get to a fucking senior school. Unless they're very, very bright or very, very exceptional. Because if they don't go to Juku, they're not going to get into that educational school. Can get into like a lower down one, you know, like an engineering one, you know, working for a company, but not for a educational one. Yeah, another thing, Walter, if you're still there is quite a lot of people that have died, YouTubers that have actually died. But when you think about it, it's not it's not so, because there are a lot of fucking YouTubers. Pratton. Oh dear. She's a big girl. What that is, it is for me. I'm constantly thinking, writing, making videos. It's just fucked up my life, really. Hey Jennifer, how you going, love? It has been a while. I made a video the other day of two, and it's not the first time I've seen this. It was mum and dad, and they were both like in the restaurant with their child, looking at their phones. 6 minutes, just ignoring the kid. Well, at least there's beer. Well, yesterday I had no beer yesterday. I had 2 Chew High, but no beer. So it's not look, human beings are the same all over the fucking world. They're no different. They're no different. And I'm sure that from England, Australia, America, Asia, Africa, where they've got these phones, they're just fucking obsessed with them. They really are. And they're obsessed to the point where they will ignore their children and or other things, like traffic, for example. And it's do we need legislator to control it? Because people can't control it. I think it used to be like, you know, if you made a remark and you want to see if someone's commented on you, if you got a response to your remark, or they thought your remark was funny, you know, and if you said, what the fuck was that? That was fucking stupid, then you're really pissed off. But if they say so you get these ups and downs, and if someone says, oh, that was fucking really funny or really smart or whatever, then you're really happy. Exactly. This is what I'm thinking, Jen. Just exactly what are they looking at? Are they looking for a response to their question? Are they just looking at a fucking joke? Are they looking at the weather? But then there needs to be something put into law, because the kid coming up behind, not only they're not going to have a fucking pension, they're going my mama didn't love me. She just loved the phone. Oh, really? Yeah. But you would have to install the app, yeah, Walter. Even now, if I do like some of these live streams, you know, I like it. I've been on here as long as 2 hours on a fucking live stream. I think, what the fuck am I doing? 2 hours. You know, but even though it's interesting talking to people from all over the world, because when you think about it, it's fucking amazing. When I was in New Zealand, I used to dig cables up in the ground, and I took the telephone that was in my apartment. I took it off the wall. I used to go into the street, dig up a cable, and fucking, because phone calls were that expensive, I used to call home. Then I fucking broke into the telephone exchange to make calls home because they were that fucking expensive. But the thing is, Walter, they've had. No, no, it's what I did, Jenny. I'm not kidding. I did that, and that's when I got arrested by the police because I was fucking so drunk. I went into the. I took the ladders off a van. Went into the second floor. I just started talking to my girlfriend in England, and then I heard something, and so I tried to run away, but I was just too drunk. Shit, man. No, there of course there are worse things in life, but you know, but my point of the video I made the other day was because of this this poor child and children. They're just being ignored by the parents. You know, when I was a kid, I would just be like, after my mum died, I'd be like left out. I'd be outside the boozer with like a bottle of pop and a bag of crisps, just stood there. Yeah, my point was, gender. It's just too. It's very cheap now to go online all over the world. And the YouTube and these companies and telephone companies, they're just getting so fucking powerful. Are you at work, Jen? Yeah, I've been cutting down the last few days, Jen. Videos as well. Or maybe I've just been drunk, so. Oh, you at work now? Oh yeah, maybe you just asked that. Yeah, that's a very fair point. But just to say to Elon Musk is the most boring tosser. He might have his finger on the button, but he's the most boring cunt I've ever seen, without a doubt. I am fat. Me too, mate. No, he definitely, to certain points, he does control people's lives. You know, and especially dangerously. You know, like now I do shout out at people. I pit my own when I see them. They're riding their. Someone steps outside my house, and this guy was about 3 meters away, and he was on his bicycle cycling towards me. In fact, he was closer than that. And I just shouted at him because he would have probably hit me if I hadn't shouted at him. And he was riding along with his bike, and it's so fucking dangerous. It's so fucking dangerous. You know, because sometimes there are roadworks, sometimes people leave trapdoors open. There are cars that aren't watching what they're doing, drivers, and you know, no one wants to see fucking young people dying just because they're trying to get a bit of fucking information or whatever. It's you know, it's the biggest waste of life ever, you know. Yeah, do you think it's more prevalent in the United States where they texting and driving, Jen? Like honestly now, if I get a message or I get a call, if I get a call, I pull over straight to the side. But when I've been doing Uber, I have been like looking at my phone while I've been doing the job, you know, for the map. But some people just talk freely, willy-nilly, you know, on the phone, as though the person they're talking to is like fucking next to them. Yeah, no, but especially if it's, I don't want to get sexist, but you know, but women do like to chat, but you can't fucking chat away on a fucking phone when you're fucking on a bicycle or driving a car. You just cannot fucking do it. You know, because you will kill people. In Japan, it's a 50,000 yen fine for using your phone while you're driving. No, they do, Jen. They do, yeah. I've been with a mate, and he's been looking at his phone on his reaction to texts from girls. He's put message on these girl sites, and he's been, while we're driving, he's got like a 2-ton truck. So while we're driving, and I'm saying, fucking stop it, will you? It's not safe. I'm safe. Says, no, you're not safe because you don't know what's happening. He's looking at fucking sexual messages on his phone, or hoping for sexual messages on his phone. This is it's crazy, you know. Just so if people are ignoring their children, ignoring roads, or ignoring other traffic, just that makes it even worse. Just for titillation. Yeah, there you go, Walter, isn't it? This is, and this is why I'm angry or concerned about these kids that are walking across roads. Because if you're walking across a road and you're paying attention, there's a chance you can dive out of the way or make a sign to the driver, stop or jump out of the way. But if you've got your eyes on the phone, there's nothing you can do because you're in a different world. You can't jump or dive out of the way. In 700. Yeah, but he's probably replying to people that have sent messages to him, Walter. So it's amazing how some people think that those messages are even actually from a woman. I just was so I was just wondering if these beers like the 200 yen a beer, and I'm just what's the best thing to do? So if you had 10 beers at 200 yen a beer, it's 2,000 nearly 2,200 yen. But then again, that's for 4 hours. So you can take your time, or you can do the nomihodai, and you can have it for like 15 yen plus tax, 14 yen plus tax for 90 minutes. Oh dear. Walter, they have these programs in America, and I think it's called Postal Bride or something like that. And you get these guys that send off for and they're the real women, by the way. And there was one I saw, and it was this guy. He got a Russian wife, and he promised her this, and he promised her that, and that is all she wanted, whatever he promised her, and she wouldn't settle for less. She wouldn't settle for less, and oh dear. I think that's. I think if, for example, if because there are people might slag Western men, especially English men, British men, and American men, and Australian men, but when it comes down to it, they're a lot better than, for example, Philippine men and Southeast Asian men. They're better than those people because they treat their wives and their women like shit. So, we might be going to the pub a lot, but we do look after the women to us better than these people do. So, and especially in the Baltic countries, where the average age because of alcoholism is 48. 48 in those countries. But is it better? But sometimes it could be better for that, though, Jen. She's looking after the house, she's looking after the money. Yeah, well, you're not too far away from that, Walter, are you? That area. Yeah, in the Baltics, the average age, Russia, Latvia, they're all the average age is 48. They're just fucking dying. Suicide is very high. Yeah, but it's all this fucking macho bullshit, isn't it? I don't know if I'm. I don't know if I'm an alcoholic or I just like beer and not working. But that Russian lady, is the Russian lady that pretty much runs his life. Is she a pretty Russian? Is she a pretty Russian lady? That was psychosomatic, wasn't it? What's it called? I said Russian. Well, Jen, it doesn't sound all that bad, does it? You know, there can't be anything. I mean, if you've got a pretty Russian wife and she's a nice person as well, this sounds good to me. I even fucking look the part. As long as you have not done like the A-team here and wrestled someone in a pigsty over a vodka bottle. Yeah, I want to know if is it a vodka bottle or a bottle of vodka? You got to be, you know, when you're offering these things, you got to be pretty fucking sure. I wouldn't be wrestling over a vodka bottle. A bottle of vodka, I mean, pedantics they may be, but you know some people are going to hold you up to that. You've won a, you've won a vodka bottle. Well done. You've got 2 fingers missing and a black eye. Jen, do you know that nice? Is it Nice Shoe? Do you know that guy? Oh, this guy in town a few months ago gave me a bottle of. He made moonshine. It was, and he told me that he was earning like fucking $2,000 a day, but he was giving drinks out from his little fucking moonshine. He does all these drinking things. Yeah, one channel was cancelled because he was showing people how to drink like massive amounts of vodka or whiskey or like food or things like that. Basically, it's a fucking dickhead. Shoe nice. What did I say? Nice shoe. Yeah, shoe nice. He commented on my channel. He called me a loser. Yeah, I don't like channels like that where they, especially if they're fake. It's very easy to fake that. You know, very easy to fake the whiskey or, you know, the whiskey or the vodka. You just fucking just make the caps, for example. You just freeze it or expand it, or the bottles. You just slip it off. then put tea in or put water in. Yeah, he's a fight. And I caught up with someone that was actually making videos. He wanted him to make videos for him, and this Shoe Nice character was just saying, "Well, if you do this for free or cheap, and then I'll give you a shout out." So he didn't want to pay for what had been done. He's not a very nice guy, it seems. Yeah, but when he came back with his new channel, he was like sucking up to. He was sucking up to YouTube as though they were fucking watching. Oh, thank you for letting me have another channel. But the thing is, why can't that Paul, what's that the brothers? Why can't their channels be cancelled? You know, they're just as fucking bad as him. Yeah, exactly. I filmed a dead cat and they fucking gave me a warning. They gave me a channel warning. I was just because it just showed you like a cat's eye came over its head and it was like really long. Yeah, but apart from him showing that dead body, he's just a vile, disgusting person. They even look strange, don't they? His Paul brothers. They just look weird. The dad's an arsehole as well. I can see where they got it from. Yes, definitely. But like I said, because the dad's an arsehole, that's where they got the fucking stuff from. But they've got something over the young kids, you know, like from like pre-pubes. They're just fucking. They love those guys. They're dragging their mum along to see these fucking pop-up stores. They're just fucking evil people. My youngest age group that has creeped to 6.4% now. I want to smack that Paul in the face. That could be good for my channel. Yeah, I didn't know until I don't watch his channel, so I would never know that he was in Japan. If he's come to Japan, fucking the new the new Prime Minister of England, I'd fucking hopefully I can turn up when he's in Japan. He's a right fucking idiot. So we've got like fucking that Canadian idiot, the American idiot, and now we've got an English fucking idiot. Three dumb cunts in charge of three English-speaking countries. So I guess I was lucky when I walked in today. They didn't tell me I was banned. Hello, Nishida. How are you? Well, what did it? I banned myself from the one in Iwakura. I banned myself because what I was doing, I was going in because it's close to me. So I used to go in and use the toilet and not eat anything, or I just go and get a drink of water and then walk out. But I just thought I'd spent so much fucking money there. You know, I was there 4 or 5 times a week, 6 times a week, and if they can't allow me to grab a fucking glass of water when I want one, fuck 'em. And then I went to the other one, and because they brought me a plate of food that just looked like fucking dog food, and I refused to take it, and it looked like nothing. Look, this is what it looked like on the photograph. See that? That's what it looks like on the photograph. Looks very nice. There wasn't that. The fucking bowl was empty. The naan bread was white, and it just looked like fucking the pieces of meat, just like some kind of dog food. And so the guy came outside. He says, "You can't, don't come back." And so I was just arguing with him then. I'm trying to think now. Was this the same guy from fucking Iwakura? Because I was asking for his card. He wouldn't give me his card. His Meishi. No, this is what he's saying. He says Japanese people don't do that. Yeah, the thing, because Japanese people don't do it, and the reason is because they just don't go back to that restaurant. That's why Japanese people don't complain. They won't complain, but they won't go back. But the main thing at Iwakura, they can't cook fucking eggs, they can't cook fucking toast. The glasses are fucking disgusting. All the drinks, for example, this restaurant is very clean. The glasses are clean, the dispensers are clean, but in Iwakura not, because it's like management. The management's a total fucking tosser. He brought out a meal to me. In his left hand, he got a fucking cleaning cloth. And it wasn't just for me, he did this with other people. So it was like, but you don't bring out a fucking cleaning cloth which has got germs on it when you're delivering a plate of food. No, but the thing is, I've said many times, I've said about Augusto, it's fucking, these chips are great. I've made lots of videos that have said the food's good. And also, if I'm going to say the food's good, when it's shit, I'm going to say it's shit. Right, I'm going to get back to work. All right, guys. Thanks for popping in. See you next time. Bye-bye.